Attendees of the Rising Rust Belt Summit came to learn from one another. The big question, how to keep young people living and working here instead of elsewhere.
My dad married his job. He would be completely appalled to think, why are you job hunting when you already have a job?
Today we see how employers are working to retain workers in the midst of a highly competitive labor market in Brain Gain.
Brain Gain is sponsored by Sweeney Chevrolet Buick GMC, the Mahoning Valley Manufacturers Coalition, and the Moransky Companies.
The region's business leaders, including Laura Glenn, Director of Program Planning and Development at Human Services Center, want to find a way to retain the next generation of employees.
Today's generation, they're job hunting daily, work breaks during the workday because they're looking for new opportunities. So from an employer standpoint, you really need to think about how to keep everyone engaged at the work. What are you offering them? And be prepared that they're looking for work elsewhere.
Glenn was one of the speakers at the Rising Rust Belt Summit held in West Middlesex, Pennsylvania. The goal of the summit, which was hosted by the Youngstown Warren Regional Chamber, the Shenango Valley Chamber of Commerce, and the Lawrence County Chamber of Commerce, was to collaborate on economic growth concepts for eastern Ohio and western Pennsylvania. A big focus was how to attract and retain young workers.
The previous panel that was here, they made a comment on how the parents are even like, why do you want to stay here?
Sheriff Maria, Executive Director of the Shenango Valley Chamber of Commerce, said the summit was a product of regular meetings between the chamber directors.
We just started having these great conversations, and we started to meet every few months because we wanted to continue those conversations about how we can work better together. We have a lot of similar issues, but maybe we work together and problem solve answers together too.
Manufacturers aren't, they're smart. They know that they need to pay in order to attract and keep quality employees.
Jessica Borza, Executive Director of the Mahoning Valley Manufacturers Coalition, said response has been positive to innovative apprenticeships.
It's also a really nice way to structure that transfer of learning between their most seasoned and skilled employees who may be close to retirement age, making sure that that's handed off to newer employees before they go. And so they like that. They like being able to structure that mentoring piece and the on-the-job aspect.
Growth opportunities are really big, especially with businesses.
Paige Nealer represented Thrive Shenango Valley, which tries to connect with young professionals entering the workforce. Nealer said young employees consider professional and area growth during the job hunt.
People don't want to stay in these entry-level jobs, so we're trying to connect them with businesses where they can get that growth, get that mentorship, move up through the ladder.
Shay McMillan, Manager of Business Development at the Youngstown Warren Regional Chamber, said working with the CXS rail line strengthened his commitment to his employer.
If you're open-minded with your talent and you're allowing them to continue to take on initiatives that excite them and get them passionate, you're going to have a much more productive worker and someone who's going to continue to be engaged and be proud of the logo that they're wearing on their shirt, so to speak.
Pennsylvania Lieutenant Governor John Fetterman sees the challenges for community growth as an opportunity for outside-the-box strategies.
It's become my professional passion, my magnificent obsession to do whatever I can to help set some of those things and course correct these communities that deserve that kind of investment. I think challenges also create a unique set of opportunities for revitalization, to be creative, and to do things in a different way that, for me, I think are stimulating and exciting.
For more Brain Gain content, click the Brain Gain tab at businessjournaldaily.com.
Brain Gain is sponsored by Sweeney Chevrolet Buick GMC, the Mahoning Valley Manufacturers Coalition, and the Moransky Companies.